Hi, everybody. This is Tom with Culture Chap. So today I put a little post up about a friend of mine's show in Ireland and how their system works. Now, it made a lot of people angry, but I'm realizing that it is mostly the community theater people that are very angry. What the post was about were rates of COVID and winter flu in different areas of the world, and how some shows were having to close, not close, but close a few dates because people were getting sick and they were giving it to each other. Now, COVID at this point in time is still lingering, if you want to call it lingering. It's still a problem, and it can hit you quick. So the post was about the people in the shows that didn't have to stop their dates were the ones that had understudies already in the cast. Now, everyone is understudying everybody else in a lot of theaters. The Oregon Shakespeare Festival, people are doing 2 and 3 roles throughout the season, which runs 10 months out of the year. And everybody in the company is understudying other roles. Okay? But that is a repertory company, so your show doesn't play every day. Your show plays 3 to 4 times a week, and you have other shows that are playing other times a week. So you're often scheduled that if you have to go on in your understudy role because of some emergency, it's a night you were off anyway, or a daytime you were off anyway. Okay? Now, the community theater people, I believe it was the ones that were the most angry because the ones that were community theater were they don't get paid, the volunteers. Okay? Now, a lot of them are saying, I have a daytime job, I have enough to do, I'm in the ensemble, that should be enough for them. How dare anyone ask me to understudy someone else? Really? If you're in the ensemble, you have less work, believe it or not, than a lead. And if you are a frustrated ensemble member repeatedly, and you're sort of stuck in this role, as so many people are, because they've never seen you in a lead or a supporting actress or a supporting player or a more important part, how will they know what you can do at all if you're not doing anything besides those roles? If you never do a stage reading, if you never do a solo show, if you never volunteer to be an understudy and show them what you can do. Now, the way that my friend in Ireland, the way their place works, which is the way a few places work, in the UK and the EU, there is understudy Saturdays. So the understudies that have all taken on different roles have understudy matinee Saturdays. So as the holiday show runs, all those understudies go on for Saturday matinee every single week. So they have about 8 performances throughout the run where they can show off their stuff, which is a fantastic idea. And depending on where you are, this is kind of a gimmick. So these understudy Saturday matinees, where this person is, they sell out like crazy. Like crazy. It also invites your patrons to come back time after time to see different people in the roles. It's actually a good marketing trick. So the people of the understudies family and friends, they come to see them when there's different, when all the understudies switch, which is the concept, everybody comes and they keep coming. And it just sells like nuts, like crazy. So this may be a foreign concept to some people, but think about doing it. Think about doing it. When you are a theater that's had to shut down for 2 or 3 performances, especially in the holiday season, where you're almost guaranteed to have patrons coming to every show because it's a tradition in your area, and now you have to shut down, this could really hurt your financial and your reputation bottom lines. Audiences don't really understand the fact that somebody is sick. They get it in theory, but they often come back with the comments on sites like Facebook and Instagram. Why were they not prepared? I had my ticket. I spent my £20, my $30, my $50 to see this. It's a tradition for my family on this Saturday night or this Sunday afternoon. And I can't believe this happened. why weren't they prepared? And really, why aren't you? People, actors, and technicians and so forth, they all should have backups, especially the technicians in your show. You often forget about that. All the technicians running your show, stage manager, lighting operator, fly system, whatever, they should all have backups too. Anything could happen. COVID, a bus accident, other kinds of yucky things that can happen. Okay? So we don't want to, in this day and age where there's so many theaters going out of businesses, or so many theaters staying in business but having to scale down quite a bit, we don't want any excuse for our patrons to go, they're flakes. I spent the money, they're flakes. We don't want that. Okay, so think about this system. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. This is what people are doing. And actors, you don't get mad. Find a way for you to be an understudy, especially if you're that frustrated, I never get a lead. I never get a supporting role. They don't really know how I can act because this person has never seen me. This group has never seen me. Group, I mean like artistic director, casting agent, visiting director. Visiting directors, they don't know what you can do. You know, volunteer for these things and tell your theater, this is important. You know, we need an understudy system and we need those understudies to have a chance to go on. Let us try. And if we have an understudy rehearsal and some of those understudies aren't good enough, then you have to speak up. You have to say, we would like to have every understudy and change parts for this, but there's a few of you that haven't done your job. Being an understudy is a very important job that you need to take seriously. And theaters, take seriously what's happening out there. All right? Okay. These are my lecture series, and you've done nothing wrong. But I'm lecturing you, and I feel bad about that. But we have to be honest about what's happening out there, okay? So your theater and your shows can thrive. And all the patrons are clamoring to see everything you do, all right? Please like, subscribe. I'm getting a lot of views, which is great, thank you. But not a lot of subscribers. Please subscribe and help out the channel. Thanks a lot. We'll talk again. Bye.